Hey, this is George G. Welcome to George G's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's well. I'm going to do a little contest entry for Rock and Metal Plus. He had 500 subscribers. He's doing a little contest, and I just saw a couple people do it, and I was like, okay, I'll put my hand in the ring and I'll do that. So he wants us to show either 5 albums or five albums that got us into what we listen to. So, and we give a different genre, different whatever we feel like really, I guess, we're like doing, and also 5 shout outs. So I think I'll do it, it'll be a short video for this, so I'm going to do my little thing, and I will link all the shout outs in my description when I'm done. So first I'll go through the albums so that got me into the music I listen to around the room. So some of these I've talked about before. I wanted to pick something a little, not different, but you'll see. But the first thing that got me into just hard rock and music and in general, which I've shown before, is this one right here, Kiss Lick It Up. It got me into everything. I talked about it before, just I heard the album on the song on some dance video. My sister was watching some dance I don't know what it was. People, like American Bandstand, but it wasn't American Bandstand. But they showed the video for Lick It Up, and my friend Mike was a huge Kiss fan, and so it got me into Kiss. And Kiss is kind of in this era now. They're kind of getting almost a hair metal kind of thing, so it kind of counts that. That's what really got me into rock and metal, and the kind of hair metal thing was Kiss. Still my favorite album, one of my favorite albums by them, and my favorite band of all time. And then I got into more, I guess, traditional stuff with this one, and that is, of course, Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Got me into that new wave of British heavy metal stuff and all the traditional metal. It kind of goes together hand in hand. But I love this album. Still my favorite Maiden album. So it's a classic. So that's one of the albums that got me into metal and the bands I listen to, all the music I listen to. The next one was thrash metal. Was the next step up from listening to all this stuff, and that album was this one, Metallica, Master of Puppets. Still a classic album. People can mock Metallica what they want nowadays, but still they have their first few albums are so good, and I still like their later albums too. So, but yeah, so Master of Puppets, it's a classic. That's number 3. And the next genre, that's the only genre I could have gone to it, and I was gonna stick this to rock and to like the metal, instead of like some other stuff like this, like stuff outside metal. I think I just took this to metal for this contest entry. And the band that got me into it, this kind of this album too, was this compilation, St. Vitus, Heavier Than Thou. Love St. Vitus. It's got a really good track listing in this one too. It's got stuff from the first few albums and EPs they did. Really good stuff. It's hard to find some of their older albums now on CD anyway for a good price. But so that was next one got me into all my metal stuff. And the next one was death metal, and I've shown one album before. But I'm sure the band that got me into it, but it's an album I never showed by the band, but I first show it. And it's Bone Thrower, The Fourth Crusade. I always forget, War Master was the first one I got, but this is the band that got me into really death metal. I started getting into like other things, Benediction and Death and Obituary got me into all those bands. But this is the band that started it, Bone Thrower. So I thought I'd show this album for that. And 5 shout outs. Well, I got to do the first one because he shouted me out, and I got to give it to him, and that's Ron Haggerty's Vinyl Solution. And he's just a really, really good guy. So soft-spoken. I love watching his videos. And so subscribe to Ron. He needs more subscribers. He had so many, and then his YouTube thing got messed up, and he needs more. So give Ron a subscribe. The next one, I'll give some other ones that I didn't, talk about before. Maybe Chris Prophy, Musically Obsessed. I started watching him recently. He does a whole bunch of stuff, not just metal. He does other things he likes too, and that's kind of like the way he does it. He just seems like a really nice guy, and I'm sure I can't remember how many subs he has, but he's a really good guy. So another one is Rock and Roll Never Dies. It's a small one. I started watching him. He shows a lot of CDs, so I like that because I watch CDs. And he shows mostly hard rock and metal stuff, different genres and stuff. And so I like that one. That's my third shout out. Give him a subscribe too if you haven't heard of him. Rock and Roll Never Dies. I can put like I said, I can put all the channels in this description here. S&T Young, I have to mention him because he gets all the death metal stuff, and he's really cool. I like talking to him back and forth about stuff. He's a really good guy. I've said that before, but he really is. And so that's T Young is my other one. And my last one is what do you call it? Excelsior Music reviews. Because I actually did a little show with him a couple weeks ago. If you didn't see it, we talked about our favorite concerts, and Steve's a really good guy too. And subscribe to his channel. He needs a lot more subscribers. He has a movie channel too, but he just does music ones. So I want to give him a shout out. And yeah, Earl, you get enough shout outs, but and Justice for All, I'm gonna throw that one in there because I always got to talk about Earl. He's such a good dude. But anyway, so that's my contest entry for this. So that's it, guys. So, all the channels I mentioned, go. If you haven't subscribed to them, if you haven't seen them, which probably you have, just subscribe to them. They're really good guys. So that's it. So if you guys like what you see here, just like and subscribe and keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time.